COVID-19 quarantine day number 12. I want pizza, but the stores don't have it, and I don't have any in my freezer. What shall I do? Make my own? Okay, let's do it. So hi everybody, this is Mr. Andrews and Mason, and we're gonna be making some pizza. Now for tonight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the pizza dough, and we wanna make the pizza dough about 24 hours in advance before we make our awesome pizza, which is gonna be tomorrow. So let's take a look here and see what we have for our ingredients. First we have, Mason, can you tell us?
Flour.
We have flour. And then what do we got here? That is the yeast, and that's what's gonna make it rise. Okay, and what is this?
Sugar.
Sugar, and sugar is gonna give the yeast some food and energy to make our bread rise. Salt.
Salt.
And that salt is gonna give it a good flavor. And then right here, kind of washed out, what is this one? Do you remember what that's called, Mason? It's called our cornmeal. And that's gonna give it a little bit of texture. Here we have what?
Water.
Water, and it's scant water, so which means it's a little warm. It's not quite hot, but it's warmer than just normal cold water. And then last we have what? Canola oil.
Canola oil.
Yep, and we're gonna mix it with our trusty old mixer here. All right, so first we're going to put our flour in the mixer. Get it all?
Yep.
We got it all. All right. Okay, up next is what?
This.
What is that called? A yeast.
Yeast.
Okay, now dump our yeast in there. We want to make sure that we don't do it too high because otherwise we'll have flour everywhere.
And then it will stain.
And then it will stain.
But what if it gets on this?
That'd be bad.
No, these can get dirty.
Oh, those can get dirty?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, turn it off. Up next, we have our salt and our sugar. Hey, what?
We have a tool that we can wash.
We do, and we're gonna do that tomorrow, okay?
Yep.
Yep. All right.
I don't think you'll see you tomorrow.
All right, our last dry ingredient is, do you remember what it's called? Cornmeal.
Cornmeal.
And what color is the cornmeal?
Yellow.
Yellow. Very good. So as the dry mixture goes, we are now going to add our scant water or our warm water as it slowly mixes. We might not need it all, so we'll just test and see. So slowly add it. Nice. All right, so before we continue mixing, we're gonna get our washed hands and get them
I already
in there.
washed my hands.
Yep, we did wash our hands.
Let's go. I can squeeze it. To make it really squishy and cut it in pieces.
One?
And then two.
Nope, just one.
Oh man, it broke. And then we did it again. It's bad luck. You can't hold it.
I think Mason wants to try it a little bit by hand, so Mason's gonna need it the rest of the way. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of that oil that's left over in the bowl, and we're gonna take our hand and spread it around. And the reason we're doing that is to make sure tomorrow when we're ready to make our pizza, that the pizza dough comes out of the bowl nice and easy. So you can see the size of it now.
It's big.
It's big, but it's going to be even bigger in 24 hours. So we're going to cover this up and put it in the fridge overnight. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
And like that, we're on the next day. About 30 minutes before you want your pizza to be put in the oven, we're going to turn on the oven to 450 degrees. And then we're also going to be putting our baking pan in there during the preheating and for 30 minutes. And that's for this to warm up. And we're making a Chicago deep dish pizza because I was supposed to go to Chicago here during spring break. So. Also during, hi Ava. Also during this time, all right, also at this time, we're going to get our dough out and let it get close to room temperature. And we can see that over the course of the night, our dough has over doubled in size. So while we're waiting for the dough to get to room temperature, we're gonna get some green pepper ready, some Italian sausage, and get our pizza sauce cooking. So I mentioned that we're making a deep dish pizza. We're also gonna make a pan pizza because Mason wants one of those. Next is we're gonna take the pizza dough out of the bowl. And we're going to first prepare our surface with cornmeal. Tell us all of our things.
Sauce, pepperoni. It's pepperoni. And this green peppers. Sausage. And cheese.
Right, now we are going to get our empty pan out of the oven. We're going to give it a quick spray. Anyways, mozzarella cheese, lots of it on the bottom. So we have for our toppings, we have sausage, pepperoni, and green pepper. You can choose whatever you want. If you are one of those people that like to put pineapple in their pizza, don't do it on such a good pizza like this. More cheese, put our sauce on it, and we top it with Parmesan cheese. All right, now if you're not much of a deep dish style pizza, we're also, the dough recipe makes enough dough to do also some thin crust and some breadsticks. So we're going to make a thin crust pizza here from Mason. All right, so we put the sauce on first. We put the cheese on top. Once again, mozzarella cheese. It's my favorite. And we'll do a little bit more. And then Mason, what do you want on top of this?
The stuff that I like.
The stuff that you like. Okay, well, what's the stuff that you like?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni, okay.
With no peppers on top of it.
Pepperoni with no green peppers.
Yum. I love my kind.
You've actually had a bite. How is it?
Awesome. Who needs to go to Chicago? This is better and cheaper.
This.
Oh, I didn't do the 2 thumbs.
They don't
Excuse you, girl. From our family to yours, we hope you enjoy this recipe.
know.